Drifter, written by Jim Mintz.
It can't be, Lucius thought. How could I? He replayed the scene over and over in his head as he ran. The streets passed him by, the early morning walkers turning to get a glimpse of his exposed body as the linen flapped at his sides with every landing on his right foot. Lucius's breathing grew heavy, his lungs weakened. He had run enough. His mind did not feel safe, but his body would not allow any more running. He stopped his sprint and hung his head over his bent knees as he rested his hands on them, breathing deeply and quickly, trying to recalibrate his lungs. The pain they dealt him was hard to overcome. His mind would not stop replaying the crime. The boy could not believe what he was capable of. The knife, maybe he's still alive? The boy deluded himself. Maybe he just passed out? The boy remembered the man lying lifeless as he began his run. Deep inside his consciousness, the boy prayed that the man was not dead. The eternal reward that was promised to him by the carpenter was now lying in ruins in a vacant alleyway, surrounded by rogue roosters and chickens. Why did I come back? The boy wondered, but he could not answer his own question. All the while, the entity lay quiet, dormant. Why does this feel familiar? The boy thought. He knew the feeling, not the memory, but the feeling of murder, the feeling of taking a life. He was aware of what it took, but he had always believed that he was incapable of making the choice to commit the act. It was him or me, you know that, a thought crossed the boy's mind. That's you, playing tricks on me, trying to justify murder. Be gone, alien! You deceive me! The boy screamed. The entity lay quiet. It was not the one making contact with the boy. The boy was having a conversation with his own conscience. You made me do this, just like you made me kill the boy soldier out in the desert. It was my arms, but it was your will. You controlled me like a puppet. I am not responsible for this. This is you. This is your doing. Women and children passed the boy in the street. They grew anxious at his behavior and his lack of clothing. Some were signaling to the guards to intervene. One was a half-kilometer away, but was made aware of the ruckus enough to begin a march over to inspect. You can't deny me my prize. The carpenter says I will have eternal life. No matter what you do to me, I will not be denied eternity, the boy yelled. The entity watched as the boy grappled with his mortal thoughts. It did not engage its own thoughts to debate the merits of continuing this charade. It wanted to see how the boy handled his own choice to take a life, what he would do next with his remaining days now that he knew he could kill. This is what the entity wanted to know. This is what the entity was sent here to observe. Not to partake, but to observe. It was the boy's decision to make, the boy's decision to live with, not the entity's.